Hello crypto traders, this is Matthew from Crypto Traders Pro. Today I want to show you a quick tutorial on how to use the scaling tool on Bitfinex. If you've seen my past videos, you see me always talk about scaling and why it's so important when doing trading in the cryptocurrency markets. But specifically on Bitfinex, this is the exchange that I prefer to use a lot. On Binance, this tool is not readily available, although you can do scaling manually as well as on other exchanges. But Bitfinex offers the most advanced trading tools that I've seen out there. I prefer this exchange. It is only available if you have over $10,000 to open up an account. So this is for more of the advanced trader out there. But if you are on Bitfinex and you haven't heard of this, or if you're interested in going on Bitfinex and trading using the scaling tool, then this video is for you. Now, before we jump into the video, I want to give you guys a quick little update here. It's been a while since I made a video, and part of that was because I've been in the process of moving. You might notice the different background that I'm in. Now I'm finally in my new house. I started branching out into real estate a little bit, so if you guys are interested in real estate at all, I'd be happy to do a video on you, so just leave a thumbs up below or drop a comment if you are interested in hearing more about my latest real estate ventures. I bought a couple of houses, I'm doing some rental properties, doing some fix and flips, so some renovation work. I started branching out into real estate because I'm looking for just overall diversification of my total portfolio outside of cryptocurrency, and I'm still very much involved in cryptocurrency. It's just been difficult to do any sort of filming while I've been moving and rehabbing houses. So now I'm officially settled into my new house. This is my new domain, and I'm ready to get back into the action, filming some videos for you guys and bringing you some great content. Now, on top of that, Kurt and I were also invited to speak at the Loyalty Live conference. This is going to be going down next month in Chicago, actually next couple weeks in Chicago. So today is actually the 4th of October. So in about 2 weeks, on the 16th to 18th, we are going to be in Chicago at the Loyalty Live conference. If you're in Chicago or in the surrounding areas, I'm in Detroit, so about 5 hours away. I'd say it's well worth that drive if you're kind of in that vicinity. It might be a little bit of a stretch to fly all the way out there if you're far away, but if you're in the area, I encourage you to come. It's run by the Untraceable team. We went to that conference in Toronto and had a great presentation there. There was about 2,500 people that showed up, so I'm expecting a similar type of event in the Chicago space, and this is all going to be based on different topics. Kurt and I are going to be talking about mass adoption and merchant adoption, bringing people a point of sale solution for cryptocurrency so they could start accepting it in their business. So we do have some codes. I believe Matthew50 is my referral code. You get 50% off tickets if you use my code during checkout. So check out loyaltylive.com if you're in that Chicago area and you're going to be available and interested in coming to that event. I think it's going to be a great time. We should have a pretty good turnout from our community, so you guys will be able to hang out with Kurt and myself as well as some of the other Crypto Traders Pro crew. I think it's going to be a great time, so I encourage you guys to come on out there and join us for that event. Now, let's jump into the video. So right now I'm on Bitfinex. I'm already logged in, and this is a very, very simple tool to use. So a lot of people kind of look over it or they didn't know it was there. So what you do is go to the order form where you go and place a normal limit order. You click on the drop down and you hit scaled. So this is going to bring up a whole new menu of stuff. Right now I have the XMR Monero USD chart, and this is the weekly chart. I actually like this chart. I'm just going to show an example order, but it wouldn't be a bad play to look to jump into. I see there was some resistance here on the chart, turned into support here, it broke again, and now it's turning into resistance. As we see, it's kind of hitting it right here as resistance, a few times right there on those touches, at about $150. So let's say $150 is a resistance. We have some support down here on the chart at around between 80 and 100 bucks. So that's going to be our support. Again, as we see, previous support right here before that big run, now turning into support again on the downside. So this was our ideal buy entry. This was a great entry for those who got in around 75 all the way up to, I'd say, anywhere below $100 really. So let's say I want to enter a position or throw some orders out there on Monero between $100 and $75 because I've known that that's generally been a good buying spot in the past based on the previous chart. So I go over to the scaled and I say, under price lower, the lowest price I would like to buy Monero at is $75. The highest price I would like to buy Monero at, the price upper, would be $100. Now the amount of Monero I want to buy, that entirely depends on you. Let's say I want to buy 10 Monero, so not a significant amount, but let's say I want to buy 10 Monero. Now how many different orders do you want? And this actually is pretty important right here, because if you put 2, well, it's going to spread 2 orders of Monero out. Each is going to be worth 5 Monero, and that's going to be spread out evenly between $100 and $75. So let's say I want 7, just a random number, and the amount variance. This is how far do you want those orders set apart. So 1% apart, 5% apart. Now, you don't even have to fill out this field if you don't want to. Same with price variance. You don't have to select these fields, and generally I don't, because I let it just do its thing. I know that if I set my outliers of 75 and 100 with 7, it's going to put just over 1 Monero at each buy zone, and it's going to be spread evenly between these two numbers. What I'm looking for is to get a good average position, because I don't know if it's going to drop all the way to 75, but if it does drop to 100, I know I want to buy, or at least start buying. So that's going to be a good buy zone for me, and I know if it continues to drop all the way to 75, I'm going to have a pretty good average entry price, probably around $80 to $85, and that'll give me a great risk-reward setup. So I'm not going to fill out these 2 fields. Generally, I don't. That's up to you if you want. A price distribution, again, I just leave it on flat, but you could change it how you want. This makes it so you're buying more as the price goes up or more as the price goes down. So that, again, is going to influence your average position overall. I usually just keep it on flat, and again, I'm buying, but you could also short. So if I was doing sell, that would enter short positions between these levels. So I'm going to do this on margin and hit margin submit. So we see it just submitted all my orders, all 7 of them, each for 1.42 Monero each. So you can see right here on Bitfinex, it just spread a bunch of my orders all throughout this range that I just selected. So whenever the price drops to, let's say, $100, then I'm going to get filled for 1.42 Monero. The next one's at 95, then 91, 87, 83, 79, 75. So this is going to give me an overall good average position inside of Monero, and it's probably going to be around $87 to $83 that my average price is going to be. So I really like this tool. Again, this is a very simple tutorial. A lot of people just simply don't know about this tool. It's not that hard to figure out, but it's really good to have in your arsenal for someone that doesn't want to have to keep manually setting scale orders. I'm always telling people to scale in because we really don't know when the bottom's going to be. We want to have just kind of a shotgun approach. Kurt always calls it just having a shotgun approach. When you shoot a shotgun, it just spreads shells all over the place, so it kind of hits a wide target. This same thing, it's going to hit a wide target if the price drops between our outliers of $100 and $75. So again, this is a very simple tutorial. I'm going to wrap it up there. This is Matthew from Crypto Traders Pro. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, give it a like if you enjoyed the video, and drop a comment if you would like more tutorials like this. If you want me to do a real estate video, I could talk about my recent real estate investments. I know this is a cryptocurrency channel, and I am very much into cryptocurrency, but I'm also well diversified. I like real estate, I like stocks, I'm invested in both markets, or all 3 markets for that matter, and I just love investing overall, and I think everybody should look to diversify and not just rely on one market entirely, even though I do believe cryptocurrency has the most upside potential in the next 3, 5, 10, 15 years even. So that's going to wrap it up. Again, this is Matthew from Crypto Traders Pro, and we'll see you on the moon.